A new calendar year begins, and in the world of football, there are plenty of international tournaments to look forward to. So let's see what's in store for 2024.
Hello there and welcome to Football Now from London. Well, 2023 might be behind us, but as we know already, football never stops. So on this week's episode, we're taking a look at some of the biggest stories that we can expect to unfold starting in Europe, where the UEFA European Championship 2024 will take place in Germany. It's the first time since 2006 that the nation have hosted a major international tournament, and it should make for a great occasion.
Yeah, the Euro's been back in Germany. It will show people who've never seen German football or German football culture before just what it's about. They previously held the World Cup, and for that their infrastructure within their stadiums was massively improved, not just at the stadium but getting to the stadium as well. So there's trams and buses and trains that run to the stadiums. Most stadiums have their own station stop either with the tram or with the train network. Yeah, it's a phenomenal country, and they will welcome everybody in. Anybody that likes to go and watch football and have a relaxing time and get something to eat and get something to drink, it's a fabulous place to watch football. And it's also a very friendly place as well. And the Germans are excited to welcome the whole of Europe to the Euros again. I think they'll probably just be a little bit concerned that they don't have the right side at the minute to compete at the level that they want to.
Well, from Europe to South America now. Argentina were looking to build on their World Cup winning momentum at this year's Copa America, which is going to be held in the USA. The Albiceleste go in as reigning champions and have a real opportunity to become the first team on the continent to win the tournament on consecutive occasions, with the small matter of a World Cup in between. So just what would it mean to the nation to lift 3 major trophies in a row?
Yeah, I think it would really kind of be like a trilogy of achievements, and I think it would be the narrative of Messi with the Argentina national team, because the first one was so important in showing Argentina that they could do it. So for them to come out on top in that final, I think that gave them the confidence, and then having that basis there for Argentina to build upon, Messi to show some of his best football, win the Copa America, take that form into the World Cup, that confidence, and then potentially to finish up with another trophy for Messi as well. It would be huge. They're really the favourites for this Copa America in a way that they weren't, for the previous one. So it's going to be interesting to see, because they're going into the tournament as favourites to win it, when that hasn't been the case for many years.
The excitement doesn't end there for international football, as this month sees the kick-off of the AFC Asian Cup in Qatar. For decades, Europe and South America have been the dominant forces on the world stage. But as we saw at the 2022 FIFA World Cup, Asian countries are looking more competitive than ever, and this tournament is an opportunity to showcase the best from the continent in the international game.
I think they're absolutely closing the gap with Europe, not only from an international perspective, but from club perspective. Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal reached the final of the Club World Cup in February. The Asian teams are working into the right direction. The World Cup also says that very, very clearly. Japan beating Germany and Spain in the same group. Saudi Arabia was the only team that beat Argentina. So I think the gap is closing a lot, and I think very, very soon we will see Asian teams, regularly qualifying to second rounds, going up to the quarter-final, semi-final, and maybe finals.
So we've heard all about the international tournaments taking place this year. Let's now take a look at some of the other major stories to keep an eye on.
As well as the AFC Asian Cup, January also sees Africa's biggest international tournament, the Africa Cup of Nations, kick off. This year, the Ivory Coast are the hosts. It's a competition that Egypt have won the most times, but not since their greatest player of all time, Mo Salah, has been part of the squad. Could he finally get his hands on some major silverware for his country? Well, Sadio Mane's Senegal prevented them from doing so last time around. Salah's side will be looking for revenge. Football's biggest domestic competition, the Champions League, is getting a revamp. Next season, 36 sides will take part, 4 more than previous years, and instead of 8 groups of 4, the tournament will begin as a one-league setup. The higher a team finishes, the better chance that they have of qualifying for the knockout stages later on. The new format means even more matches, and with that, more money generated.
Well, first of all, it's a radical change. So we're going to see an end to individual groups. We're going to see the biggest league table that we've seen in the history of football. So we're talking something absolutely enormous here. They're all going to play each other, and they're going to get a minimum of 8 matches each. You will see more of the big clubs playing each other. So if that floats your boat, if you're a Man United fan and you enjoyed the game against Barcelona, well, the chances are you'll probably see more of those. This is about creating more or putting on more of the biggest games, because you want to see You don't just want to see your club up against the best teams in your own domestic league. You want to see them play more of the bigger clubs around Europe as well.
One of those who is likely to be playing in the new competition is Kylian Mbappe. But which team will he be playing for? Well, the French striker has been linked with Real Madrid for a number of years now and nearly joined them last summer. So will he finally get an opportunity to follow in the footsteps of his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo? Now, the women's game continues to grow with increased salaries and attendances across large parts of the sport. Kira Walsh holds the record for the highest fee after she joined Barcelona from Manchester United for €500,000 last summer. England goalkeeper Mary Earps was linked with Arsenal last summer in a deal that could have eclipsed that, but that never materialised. 2024 could be the year that the 1 million mark is finally surpassed.
Another exciting year in store then as 2024 begins. That is it from me in London and the team in Doha. Do let us know your thoughts at home using the hashtag FootballNow2024, and we'll see you at the same time next week. Bye for now.